Season 1, Episode 5. Fire Emblem, 3 houses. Blue Lion's house. The following contains hard mode gameplay, casual mode setting, new game plus, online connected, season pass content, version 1.20. Footage recorded March 2020. Co-developed by Intelligent Systems and Koei Techmo Games. Published by Nintendo, 2019. The following is uploaded for historical, educational, and reference purposes only. I highly recommend anyone purchase and play Fire Emblem 3 Houses if available. The following contains spoilers.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the Church.
Thank you so much. Oh, what a relief! Huh, okay. No big deal, really.
I'm so glad I passed! I must continue to work hard.
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste? Forgotten? I don't believe that is the truth. No, it is more likely you were dreaming the whole day away. You must try harder from now on.
Huh?
Mercy, I beg you! Costas never meant to attack the church. He was tricked. They don't understand that. They'll kill me. but you... You could let me go! Please! I've got a quiet life waiting for me back home. I'll never cause trouble again, I swear. Thank you. Hey.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Lots of things happen down here. Lots of reports need to be reported. And for all reportable things, I'm your guy. Oh, have you explored Abyss yet? Some shiny treasures here. Much better than up top. Fact, treasure likes to be underground. You're one of those treasure snobs who thinks their treasure is better than everyone else's, are ya? Those types really get my goat.
The thing is, despite what my appearance might suggest, I was actually born a noble. No one in my generation bore a crest, however. When the next generation proved to be flush with crests, my father and I were cast aside.
Maybe. Can't say I'm surprised about Lord Lenato launching a rebellion. The writing was on the wall. If anything, it's more surprising it didn't happen sooner. Lord Lenato answers to Count Rowe of Fargus, the man who adopted me. That's how I got into the academy. I'm not in contact with the Count anymore, but that's how I know so much. Gaspar territory smacks of war. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out.
Professor! Do you have some need of me? I assure you, I am busier than I may seem. You would argue the point? Do you claim to have a view inside my mind? I warn you that I don't suffer fools. I'm doing strenuous mental exercises. My magical theories require rigorous fine-tuning. I shall never finish this task if I am not left to my own devices. Run along now. I have a small request. Oh, have you come to beg my assistance? Then rejoice, for you have the aid of a nouvelle. You did come seeking my aid, yes. Hopefully with something befitting my station? An assignment for the Officers Academy? How splendid! I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
Someone's raising an army in the kingdom, I heard. Normally I wouldn't care about that kind of thing. But this army's picking a fight with the church, so as far as I'm concerned, more power to them. Hate's a strong word. I'm just saying, they might have a good reason to rebel. Rhea and her lackeys like to pretend they're always in the right, but they're not. No one is. What? You want to know if I can help out? I've got time, but I don't want to spend it all serving the church. Don't make that face. Fine, fine. I'll back you up. Yeah, sure thing. You know, I've never really had a teacher before. And it'll be my first time at the Officers Academy. Sounds like fun.
Hey, pal. Haven't seen any suspicious types on the surface lately, have you? Beefy, mean-looking folks? Damn. Guess those lowlifes finally tracked me down. Bounty hunters are the worst, yeah? They can't just let me be, so I have to go through the trouble of roughing them up. Don't beat around the bush, pal. You want my help, yeah? Can't blame you. Look, I get it. You're the new professor. You've got a lot on your plate. You need backup? I'm your guy. Fine, you've talked me into it. But I'm gonna need you to sweeten the deal, if you catch my drift. Beautiful! Now about that sweetening. I'll need to attend your classes whenever the mood strikes. I get bored from time to time, all cooped up.
Want my help, Sure, why not? But I don't do anything for free. In exchange, let me attend the lectures you give those noble kids, yeah? It's a deal. Come on by whenever you need me. If you're wondering why I won't come up to you, it's because I've got people to watch over in Abyss.
I'm studying here so I could be the best there is, just like Captain Gerald. Do you think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor? I do. Though, it's about so much more than being rich. It's about honor.
Goodness. I heard about your class's assignment, by the way. Good luck subduing those treasonous nobles.
Hey, Teach. There's some minor noble rebelling in Fargus, right? He has no chance of winning. I wonder what he hopes to achieve. Huh? Are you going along to help? Sounds like an easy victory, but good luck out there.
Is someone there? What do you want?
Hey, Professor. Do you happen to have any food on you? I'm starving. No matter how much I eat before I train, I'm always so hungry after. My muscles must be going through a growth spurt.
Inspirational. This flower is one that is eating insects. Is that factual too? I am wondering who watches over the plants in Fodlan.
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, they will soon wilt and wither. Is that not so, Professor? I feel I can empathize with them. The flowers that thrive, despite their environment, are truly inspiring, are they not?
What? I desired fresh air. I have a favor to ask.
What do you require?
Thank you.
Battalions from, as we are allowed to hire them, as they fight, battalions will lose endurance. When that happens, you can replenish their endurance by visiting the battalion guild in the market.
Good deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey, Professor. Fancy meeting you here. I've got a business, I've got something I want to chat with you about. I know you're busy with a lot of things, but I was wondering if I might be able to join you. Heck, I won't even charge you for my aid. What say you? It's a killer deal. Thank you. Now I'll have plenty of time to get to know my clients better. A merchant needs to know the inner workings of everyone they come in contact with. Helps with the making of the monies, you know.
Professor, your clothes are a bit dirty. If you don't pay attention to your hygiene, the girls won't like you. I hate when my clothes get dirty. That's one of the many reasons I find it best to train as little as possible.
Professor! Since we're heading to Castle Gaspar, that means we'll be passing through Magdrid Way. The road is well known for its beautiful surroundings. Depending on the time of year, it can be incredibly foggy, though. When it's like that, you can't enjoy the lovely scenery. Lucky for us, it shouldn't be too foggy while we're there. Not that we'll have time for sightseeing, anyway.
What? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Have you talked with Catherine yet? If the knights are the cream of the crop, she's the cream of the cream. Oh, and that relic of hers. I hear it's nothing short of amazing.
Oh, hello, Professor. Was there something you needed? Oh, you like horses? I like them too. They're such kind creatures.
Let's see. Doubtless, there are times when one must take up their blade, even if there's no chance of winning. But this, it's downright senseless. Lord Lenato knows better. If he had enough allies to back his rebellion, it would be a different matter. My apologies. I was just thinking aloud. This whole situation is a bit too strange for my liking. Even with the necessary preparations in place, there is always a chance that something unexpected will occur. Please be ready for anything, Professor. Will you do me a favor?
His Highness is strong, but on the front lines, anything can happen. Losing him would be devastating for Fargus. I hope the Church understands that.
Right.
It is a noble's duty to protect the common folk, not to endanger them by rallying armies in such a feckless and improper manner. Abuse of that kind is no better than slavery. A proper noble must guard the people from such a fate, wouldn't you say? Precisely why true nobility is well respected.
Catherine has invited me to train with her. How much do you think I should train before I'm ready to train with someone that strong?
Oh no. Why does His Highness take the side of the people of Dusker? I just don't understand it. Only 4 years ago, they murdered our king and slaughtered the soldiers and knights who were with him, all of whom were innocent. Even if he can forgive them, I can't. Not ever. What they've done is against all codes of honor and ethics.
Listen. The monastery grounds are far too spread out. Feels like it takes hours to get from one area to another. And no, that's not because I'm getting lost. I'm a fully capable, mature person who never gets lost.
I have a thought. Past here is the holy mausoleum where the saints of the Church of Seros slumber. Sorry, but only a select few members of the church are allowed entry. It's open to the public on only one day of the year, for the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Please, Professor, there must be some mistake. Lenato would never raise arms against the church. At least, he never said anything to me about it.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Maybe. Lord Lenato. He used to stay at the monastery rather frequently. He was such a pious man, a true believer. Such a terrible shame. I wonder what changed him.
Professor, I heard that you may battle alongside Catherine. Even among the knights, she is something special. A holy knight who is able to wield a hero's relic. Still, she can be a mite difficult.
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family. Christoph, I think it was. I have a request.
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they? Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the horror of it? Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
Practice yields results.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
Believe it. This place has so many breathtaking works of art. I feel like I'm living in a museum. Each piece can teach us about styles and techniques from 1,000 years ago. I'm from a family of merchants, so I've been able to see a lot of art. but I won't pretend to be an expert.
Pointing a sword at the Holy Church of Seros is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself, meting out appropriate punishment to the sinful. It is a sacred duty with which we have been entrusted. As a member of the church yourself, I hope that you will take that to heart.
B. Thanks for your help.
Okay. Are you going to fight alongside the Knights of Seros? Let me know if you meet anyone I might be interested in, okay? I've heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told. I have a favor to ask of you. We're going on a mission with the Knights, right? I wonder if... Oh, sorry, it's nothing. I was just wondering if someone I've been searching for might be among them. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna find him one of these days.
Professor, have you seen Felix around? I swear, as soon as you take your eyes off him, poof, he's gone. Ah, of course he's there. Sorry for bothering you, Professor. Thanks.
Say, I hear that Lord Lonato served the King of Fargus's older brother when he was younger. Or something like that. He already had status and prestige, so why raise a rebellion? I guess it's none of my business.
Deal. Abyss? You're interested in that place, are you? Ancient sprawling remains deep below Garrick Mach. That's Abyss. Some folks have made their home there. Obviously, they all have their reasons and tales to tell. But only the most enterprising merchant would venture near it. My advice? Avoid going there yourself.
Thank you so much for your help.
Let's see. Thanks for your help. Professor,
I feel I must speak to you about Caspar's eating habits. I've never seen the like of it. He inhales entire plates of food in mere seconds. Hence my mentioning it to you. Good luck with him.
Ah, today's meal was delicious. Linhardt keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something. Absolutely! I knew you'd see things my way.
If you have a moment, I would like a word. It has been brought to my attention that certain individuals have been making advances toward Flame. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? If you do see anyone getting too close with Flame, please inform me of it at once.
I'm sorry, but I must vent to someone, Professor. You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman! She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn. Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
Come to think of it. Impressive.
Lord Lonato must know that his efforts are futile, yet he can't help but fight. If I were in that situation, I would do whatever it took to ensure victory. You can count on that.
Something about this situation doesn't feel right. Why would a minor lord raise an army against a foe he cannot possibly hope to defeat?
Catherine, Her skill is impressive, I'll admit. So is her sword. But I think she's hiding something. Nobody knows anything about her past. You should spar with her. She's strong. Stronger than you are, I'd bet.
Come to think of it. Here to train? You really are as hardworking as they say. Spoken like a true hard worker.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I have a lovely idea. How about I invite another friend next time so that the four of us can enjoy each other's company?
Of course! That sounds delightful and not the least bit likely to cause anxiety.
I've eaten many meals in my time, but this is divine.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
I like this.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
My favorite meal at my favorite cost. Free. Gotta love this place.
Simple days like today are probably the ones you'll think back on fondly, you know?
This is lovely. I welcome an opportunity for us three to get together and enjoy one another's company.
I wouldn't normally want you around for dinner, Hanneman, but it's kinda nice once in a while.
That's the third time this month. Well, that's that. Father never relents. Oh, Professor! Hello! Did you need something? Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. It's important to keep our spaces clean after all. You'd do well to remember that too, Professor. A clean space makes for a clean mind, or some such. Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings in an economical way. Does that surprise you? Perhaps it seems ill-befitting someone of noble birth to care about such things. Despite my family's nobility, we have never been particularly wealthy. So my father raised me to be conservative with my resources, paring down when necessary. He also encouraged me to keep my living spaces immaculate, so the two go hand in hand, I suppose. I think he'd be happy to hear you say that. Oh, just a scrap of paper. It was already written on, so no good for note-taking. And obviously, I can't use it to clean my lance. So I tossed it. No need to hang on to inconsequential things, you know. Professor, did you come to check on me for any particular reason? I hope Sylvain and Felix aren't getting into trouble as they tend to do. Oh, well, if there's nothing important, I'll be on my way then. I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all. Talk to you later, Professor.
You think I'd cheat? On you, baby? Never. Come on. You should know me better than that. You're the only one for me. I swear. Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought!
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, you know, maybe we... So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people? You look like you've got something to say, so say it. Hey, that was between me and her, not you. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now? I really do hate seeing a girl cry. Believe whatever you want, but I'm honestly not sure if I can ever love again. Well, I figure the best way to mend a broken heart is to head out on the town. Why don't you join me? Who knows? Maybe you'll find love. I mean, I know I will. Calm down, it was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
That's odd. I'm sure I just had it a moment ago.
Ah, ghost! Actually...
Goddess, protect me! Huh?
Ash? Does this key belong to you? I found it by the door.
Marianne! I'm so sorry. Yes, that's mine. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And my apologies for scaring you.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Kind of ridiculous, mistaking a friend for a ghost.
No, that's okay. I guess I do look like one.
No, of course you don't. It's just, in the dark, with your head down like that, and with your hair covering your eyes,
Does that make me look scary?
No, please stop.
I'm sorry that I look so ghastly.
Why not just lift your head up a little?
Up? You mean like this?
Yes, that's so much better. With some light on your face, you don't look scary at all. That's great. You look completely normal now. Actually, you're pretty cute.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just keep your head up and smile. I promise you'll never be mistaken for a ghost again.
Keep my head up and smile? I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
What? Hey, wait! Was it something I said?
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes? How serendipitous it is to see you again!
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown.
I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bartels. I was turned away any time I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then. But enough about all that. How are you, Constance? I hear you've had hardships of your own.
Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery? Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well.
You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
That was the year I enrolled. We probably just missed each other.
No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner?
It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes.
You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie. Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off.
You must mean Annette. Yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could?
Constance, I wonder what's the matter. Did something happen?
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
What do you mean?
Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else? I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden.
Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right?
My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once.
Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly? I'll have to ask her what's going on.
I guess taking them all up in one go was a bad idea.
Annette? Are you okay with all those boxes?
Linhard! Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
But maybe you could help. Nope, gone. Ugh. It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I've got this. I'll just... Ah! Huh? They didn't fall.
That was almost pretty bad.
Linhard, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help. And sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway. If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried. And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and more noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it. Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say. All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so I'm off. Good luck.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess, yeah. Watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it! Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all. But other times, it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod. What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry. But that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine, fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's Right Hand.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see...
Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit excessive? You snap at every little thing, your ill mood on display for one and all. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I've never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid, stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same. Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Go on! If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try. Ha! Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly. Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy. It's not that I don't have enough motivation. The problem is that I don't have any at all. Not for useless things. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can.
Someday, I think I might like to become a Crest Scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. Might have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
I'd like you to explain something. I see.
Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Well, look who it is. How are you, Chatterbox? Gotten the hang of the whole teaching thing yet? That makes sense. You certainly strut around here like someone who belongs. You seem like one of those people who blends in. I could see you just about anywhere and think, oh, that person's here. Makes sense. I wasn't paying you some sort of compliment. To me, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in the goddess. You're here supporting the church, and that makes you no different from the others. I can't stand that. No need to apologize. I just have a rocky history with the church is all. They betrayed me, or at any rate, horribly mistreated me. So I'm not a huge fan, but keep that to yourself. When I was little, a lady locked me up and held me captive for a long time. The Knights of Saros rescued me, promised to protect me. But then they hid me away in Abyss. So all the Knights did was move me from one cage to another. Wouldn't you call that mistreatment? It was all for the greater good. They didn't want to put anyone important in danger. As for me, my life was expendable. That guy Alois was nice to me though, and he told me a bunch of hilarious jokes to cheer me up. I was being sarcastic. Alois wouldn't know a good joke if it landed in his mustache. Anyway, that's why I hate the church. Someday you'll hate them too. They only hired you because they needed a warm body to fill the post. When you're of no use to them, they'll get rid of you without a second thought. Sorry, that sounded more menacing than I intended. I'm just telling you how these people think. They have rules, dogma. They want us all bound to their system so they can control us. I don't do well with that sort of stuff. That's why I ran away from home in the first place. Yeah, ran far, far away. But as far as I ran, it wasn't far enough. I got dragged back into society, chains and all. The kind of world I want doesn't exist. I'm getting too dark for you, aren't I? Forget I said anything. Your future seems bright at least. You can just sit back and enjoy whatever comes your way. I'm just saying, don't rest your entire future on the church. It's not as steady a foundation as it seems. Anyway, that's all. I'll be going now.
Let's be quick about this.
Right. We will make this quick.
How do you like that?
I've deepened my understanding.
Well, that worked out.